Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture on EC2 Image Builder. So this lecture will contain all these topics. What is Image Builder, typical workflow, operating system support, how EC2 Image Builder works, AMI elements, component management, distribution and compliance. So what is Image Builder? EC2 Image Builder is a fully managed AWS service that automates the creation, management and deployment of customized, secure and up-to-date server images, streamlining the entire server image process lifecycle. Users can access Image Builder through multiple interfaces, including the AWS Management Console, AWS Command Line Interface, or APIs to create custom images within their AWS account. Image Builder provides comprehensive ownership and configuration options, which allows customers to own their created images, set up automated update pipelines, implement system patching, and execute standalone creation commands using defined configuration resources. So this is the typical workflow. You start with pipeline and you provide a name and tag. You provide some metadata configuration. You schedule their schedule settings and the vulnerabilities scanning. Then second, image customization, where you select or create some recipes. You start with the base image. You modify software as per your business requirement. You configure different components. You set up testing. And step 3, you have workflow definition, where you define build and test sequence steps. Step number 4 is infrastructure setup, where you provide the IAM role configuration, what instance types you need, SNS notifications, any network settings, and logging options. Step 5, distribution configuration, where you provide the target AWS regions, KMS encryption, account sharing, AWS account, that is between the AWS accounts, and any license settings and launch templates. So this is the operating system support. You have Amazon Linux 2 and 2023. Then you have CentOS 7 and 8, CentOS Stream version 8. Then macOS from 12.x to 13.x and 14.x. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you have 7, 8 and 9. SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, you have 12 and 15. And Ubuntu 18.4 LTS, then 20.4 LTS long-term support, 22 and 24.4 LTS. And finally, Windows Server, you have these 2012 R2, 2016, 19, 2022 and 2025. Then how EC2 Image Builder works. So the pipeline, so first is the pipeline. So pipeline details setup in EC2 Image Builder involves entering essential information such as the pipeline name, description, tags, and scheduling options for automated builds, with the flexibility to opt for manual builds if you prefer. Second, you choose the recipe. So the recipe selection process involves choosing between AMI or container image types. So it also supports the regular container, Docker container. You configure the names and versions. You select the base images, adding components for building and testing, enabling automatic OS versioning, and for containers, you can define the Docker files and ECR repository targets. Then you define the infrastructure configuration, and this involves EC2 Image Builder launching instances in your account for image customization and validation testing with specific infrastructure settings, determining how instances will run during the build process. Distribution settings allows you to specify the AWS regions for image distribution after successful build completion and testing, with automatic distribution to the build region and options to add additional regions for distributions. The post-build process includes SNS notifications upon completion, generation of recipes compatible with version control systems, and CI/CD pipelines for automation, and the ability to share and create new versions of your recipe for future use. So next I will talk about the Amazon Machine Image AMI elements. The root volume template is a crucial AMI element that provides a VM boot image, offering two storage types: an instance store volume created from an S3 template when using Instance Store, or an EBS volume created from an EBS snapshot when using the Amazon EBS. Second element is launch permissions, which is essential controls that determine which AWS accounts have authorization to launch virtual machines using the AMI, managing access and deployment privileges across AWS accounts. Block device mapping data in the AMI specifies which volume should be attached to the instance after launch, providing crucial configuration information for storage attachment and post-launch setup. Each AMI includes a unique resource identifier that is specific to both the region and account, ensuring proper resource management and identification across AWS infrastructure. Metadata information encompasses comprehensive details including tags, properties, region specifications, operating system information, architectural details, root device configurations, and storage specifications, providing essential configuration context. AMI security features include a specialized signature for Windows images that provides protection against unauthorized tampering, ensuring the integrity of the virtual machine image. Component management. So there is a component called as AWS Task Orchestrator and Executor. So EC2 Image Builder leverages this particular component, AWS Task Orchestrator and Executor, which is a versatile component management application that orchestrates complex workflows using YAML-based scripting, with the flexibility to run on both cloud infrastructure and on-premises environments without additional setup requirements. So AWS SOE is responsible for executing all on-instance activities, which includes the critical processes of building and validating images before snapshot creation, followed by comprehensive testing to ensure proper functionality before generating the final image. The testing framework utilizes a structured YAML document format that combines test scripts, binaries, and metadata into a cohesive test components, thus providing a comprehensive foundation for the image validation. Test execution is handled through orchestration commands that initiate test binaries, supporting various programming languages compatible with the operating system, and utilizing exit status codes to determine test outcomes. Test configuration includes detailed metadata that specifies essential parameters such as test descriptions, binary file locations, and expected duration settings, ensuring thorough documentation and proper test execution parameters. So something about distribution. EC2 Image Builder provides comprehensive regional distribution capabilities, which allows both AMIs and container images to be distributed across any AWS region, with images automatically copied to each specified region within the build account. The platform offers flexible AMI launch permission controls, enabling users to define access levels as private, public, or shared with specific accounts, with these permissions automatically propagating across all regions where the AMI is distributed. AWS Organizations integration provides enhanced control over AMI usage, allowing organizations to enforce compliance by restricting member accounts to launch instances only with approved and compliant AMIs, ensuring standardized deployment practices across the organization. Next is compliance. So the Center for CIS, the Center for Internet Security, benchmark assessment in Elastic EC2 Image Builder provides Amazon Inspector integration to perform comprehensive security evaluations, including assessments of network accessibility, vulnerability scanning for unpatched common vulnerabilities and exposures (CVEs), monitoring of public internet connectivity, and validation of root access controls, with Amazon Inspector available as an optional test component in image recipes. The Security Technical Implementation Guide (STIG) implementation feature provides efficient compliance management through hardening components that ensure baseline security technical implementation guide standards, incorporating automated misconfiguration scanning and remediation scripts, all available at no additional cost to the users. And that's all. Thanks for watching.